We were all surprised last week with the news of the resignation of Pope Benedict. However, those who had read Benedict and heard the things that he'd been saying over the years wouldn't have been quite that surprised, because in response to an interview in 2010, he did say that if a pope gets to the stage where he feels unable to carry on, he has a right to be able to retire from that position. Not only that, he went on to say further that if a pope becomes incapacitated or because of ill health, feels for whatever reason unable to carry on, then he has even a responsibility to retire. So those who had heard Pope Benedict say that a couple of years ago wouldn't have been totally surprised. Many of the media comments that we hear in this day are reflecting on the legacy that he leaves us. Well, time will tell that. But again, those who are familiar with the personal writings of Pope Benedict would see that he leaves us a very great and a very clear legacy. We see this develop over the years of his life. In his autobiographical comments, the memoir, Milestones, he begins to talk about his early life. We see there a man of faith. And it was that faith that led him to hear God's call and to take him to seminary. After his ordination as a young priest, he was at the Second Vatican Council, and there he was a theological advisor who, it seems, had significant input through the bishops into some of the key documents of the council. Then he was a teacher and a lecturer in Germany. He became a bishop and then a cardinal. Recently as cardinal prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, and in the last almost 8 years as our Pope. So what is his legacy? Well, we could do many clips on different aspects of his legacy, and over these coming months we will do that. But there's just one point that I would like to take today. Pope Benedict, throughout his life, and especially in his papacy, has directed us again to Christ. Not to the church, not to an institution, certainly not to rules and regulations, but to the person of Jesus Christ. He says that it is impossible not only to live the Christian life, it's impossible to live at all without a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And many of us remember those words that he spoke when he was installed as the Pope at the first homily, a wonderful, inspiring homily that will go down in the tradition as a great work of Christian writing. But this is what he said in the heart of that homily. He said, "Are we not perhaps all afraid in some way? If we let Christ enter fully into our lives, if we open ourselves totally to him, are we not afraid that he will take something away from us? Are we not perhaps afraid to give up something significant, something unique, something that makes life so beautiful? Do we not then risk ending up diminished and deprived of our freedom?" And once again he says, no. He's quoting Pope John Paul II here. If we let Christ into our lives, we lose nothing, nothing, absolutely nothing of what makes life free, beautiful and great. No, only in this friendship with Christ are the doors of life fully opened wide. Only in this friendship do we experience beauty and liberation. And so today, with great strength and great conviction on the basis of long personal experience of life, Pope Benedict says to us, I say to you, speaking especially to young people, do not be afraid of Christ. He takes nothing away. He gives you everything. When we give ourselves to him, we receive 100-fold in return. Yes, open wide the doors to Christ, and you will find true life.